Stockpile Hobbies.
Welcome back to Stockpile Hobbies, everyone. My name is Steve, and today we're going to be looking at some of the things that I found while I was cleaning up the basement down here. As you can see, the drag strip is up and running once again. The racetrack is up and running once again. I had one of my car friends from the Phoenix Haven Garage channel that I run come over. We came down here after driving some of my real cars from my car collection around and did some drag racing and racetrack, broke everything in. Great. We were able to start filming again. But again, like I said, while I was cleaning, I came across some things and I remembered what was going on back 4 months ago when filming had stopped. We're going to take a look now and really what's in this box. Nothing but goodness in here. So what had happened during one of our live streams was Enzo crashed his Viper car. He crashed the blue Trans Am Viper car and the spring for the pickup shoe went flying and never found it. I went onto the BRS Hobbies website and I picked up a bunch of things and they sat in this box until now. We are going to put things to use. I picked up 2 packs of pickup springs for the Viper cars so that if it happens again, I can replace them quickly. But I also picked up 2 more Viper chassis. And we're going to put these under 2 of the Auto World cars because I hate Xtraction chassis. I'm getting rid of all of them, like I said, and I was doing that at this time. At the same time, I also picked up a Jag Hobbies DR-1 chassis to replace a 4-gear chassis. Again, I'm getting rid of the Auto World chassis. I love the bodies, don't get me wrong, but the chassis, I got nothing for it on my racetracks. I don't have slow tracks. They can't go around big turns. So, first thing we're going to do here is we're going to repair this beautiful blue Firebird. Before we get to that, I want to ask you, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It really helps us out with the YouTube algorithm. And please give a thumbs up if you're enjoying what you're seeing so far. Let's get back to it. These springs are part number 13050. So in a previous video, I installed LED lights on my Viper chassis. It's real simple to do. You can check out that video in the description. But we are going to get this repaired now. So the trick here is to get the spring installed into the hole and then get the shoe back on without the spring flying out, as I mentioned. Tricky enough to get it out of the bag here without that happening either. I have bad luck with the springs. I'm going to use my handy dandy little screwdriver here and grab one of the springs out of the bag on the screwdriver. I found this trick works very well. It prevents the spring from flying out on me on a lot of occasions. There we go. First thing to do is get the spring into its hole. Alright, there we go. And now with any luck, I can get this shoe on without losing the spring. There we go. And now to help prevent this again, I'm going to bend back the top of it just a little more than normal. There we go. Looks good. And I'm going to check the other one also and bring it back just a tad. You gotta be careful doing this because you can warp the shoes and then you're going to have other types of contact problems. I want to give it just a little more meat to bite on. I think that one just came off doing that. No, we're okay. I want to make sure it didn't lose another spring. I love these chassis. They're so fast and awesome. There we go. That should fix our Trans Am now. Enzo will be thrilled. There we go. That one is all set. Welcome back, old friend. There we go. Okay, now with that done, let's move on to the new chassis. We have 2 brand new ones right here. So, if you need to know, the model number is 10100-A VSPEC race car with AFX stud clips. I'm not going to install any LEDs at this time, or I'm not going to paint the wheels either. I'll save that for another video. But what we're going to do is, first we are going to oil the motor here on the VSPEC cars. So I'm going to put some at the base of the pinion. We're going to put some at the top of the armature. And put a little dab for the wheels and the back as well. Now I'm just going to give everything a nice little spin. Now finally, I found this out when I bought the Jag chassis, which we're going to get to in a second, the DR-1, is it calls for Teflon grease. I got a whole tube of it here. I think I found this on Amazon as well. I'll have a link in the description to it, or another brand just like it. And I'm going to put a little bit onto the plastic gears here. Just like that. Just need a little bit. And now we're going to work it through. A little bit more. There we go. It'll also help reduce friction and wear and tear on those teeth. Beautiful. The next thing to do is I'm going to bite back the shoes just a little bit. Actually, these ones look really good. They look like they have more than enough. It looks like they're installed really well. They weren't as close to the edge as the other one. And now on the other chassis, I'm going to start with the shoes again. This one looks a little too close. I'm going to pull this one back just a little bit. Good. This one looks like I'll just give it a little bit also. There we go. Help make sure those springs don't fly out. And again, I'm going to do all the same things I just did to this chassis as well. The final piece of prep I need to do for the Viper chassis is remove the pin they come with and replace it with a metal AFX style one. The reason I need to do this is it's hard to tell, but these pins are just a little bit fatter in diameter than the ones I have that I'm going to replace it with. And these cars get stuck in the tyco banked curves I have on my racetrack. So the banked turns have a thinner diameter as they bank, and I found that when I ran the car originally, the last set, it would come through, and right there, it's stuck. You see me moving the track? It won't go any further because the pin is just a little bit too fat compared to the other style. So I need to replace these for these cars to run on the banked curves. If you're not running tyco banked curves, you should be okay. If you're running just regular curves and straight track, this will go fine down the drag strip. But the banked turns run a thinner diameter slot or channel on them, and it causes it to drag and get stuck. So now with a pair of pliers, we're just going to grab the pin that's on the chassis and uninstall that. There we go. And now we're going to press in the AFX style ones that I have. Let's take the pliers here and wedge it. There it goes. And now if we try this on the track, it should go through the bank. Let's check it out. And now with the new pin. Perfect. The car is ready to go. Let's do the other one and select some new bodies for them. Well, look who's decided to join us down here at Stockpile Hobbies. It is Enzo, Race Master Enzo. How you doing, buddy? Good. Been a long time since we raced, isn't it? Yeah. We got some more Viper fast cars. No. We're going to pick some bodies to put on. Want to help me pick out some bodies? Sure. All right, I'm going to change one more pin and we'll do that. Okay. We have to pick 2 new bodies to put on these Viper cars. We do? I was thinking that we should do the green Cuda and the Blue Devil Roadrunner as well, or Daytona. What do you think?
I think it should be this one.
Or we can do both. Both of these should get new ones, and then these will be really fast, and we can use them. I love this car, and it runs really bad.
Exactly.
I agree. And when we put them on these, they're going to run really good, just like your blue one. Mm-hmm. We're not going to paint the wheels right now, but we will paint them white, like this one. We'll paint them silver, like that one as well. Oh, there we go. There we go. High performance. And now for the Cuda. Woo. Paint those rims. They're going to look really cool. I think, Enzo, we need to run these on the racetrack now.
Yeah.
I'm in the Roadrunner. He's in the Cuda. They're hard to control, Enzo?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of power in these. We didn't warm up the track either, but they're running really good. I got a nice whiff of the electric motors. It has a less the smell down here. If you race slot cars, you know what I'm talking about. They look really good even with the black rims, but we're going to paint the rims. And do them white and silver. Now, we have to go on to the next car that I bought, the chassis, the Jag Hobbies DR-1 car. Let's get it on the bench over here. Let's get it prepped. I just tested the DR-1 on the banked curve with its pin that it came with, and it's just fine. It's not too fat. It's not getting stuck in the channel at all, so we're good there. Let's go over, let's oil it, and give it some Teflon on the gears. So it's going to be the same procedure we just did. I'm getting some Teflon onto a toothpick here. That's way more than I need. I'm just going to dab a little into the gears here. There we go. Spin that around. So these gears feel totally different. They're very hard meshed. It feels like a lot more friction between them. I can see why this calls for the Teflon. I'm sure it's not going to hurt the other cars at all, adding it to them either. This still feels very bad. I'm going to add some more on this one. They must run a different type of plastic on these gears than the Viper brand does. It feels better. It's still a little, it feels really tight, but I think we'll be okay. And now with some basic oiling, the top of the armature, the wheels, and the back of the pinion. There we go. Alright, now to get Enzo over here to pick a body. Alright Enzo, what do you think about using that blue one?
Yeah, I really like the good, like, it's like a good, like, cover for it. I really like.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
It's going to look really cool.
I really like the dolphin on it. That's why.
The dolphin?
Yeah.
Oh, it's like a sea monster.
Yeah,
Kingfish. It's like the Barracuda.
It's like.
It's the same car as this.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, the Barracuda.
Oh, it's one of those.
Barracudas are fishes.
Yeah.
Oh, that looks cool. Look at that.
I really like that. I got
Looks
it.
really nice. We could leave these black, or we could paint them silver to match the AFX Auto World, or to match the Auto World 4-gear chassis, which is garbage. So Enzo, this car is meant for the drag strip. You know what that means?
Oh gosh.
We're gonna run it down the drag strip.
Okay.
All right, Enzo, ready? Full speed.
Okay.
Whoa, Enzo.
I didn't care if I run.
You did it in 0.667 seconds.
Yeah.
With a reaction of, oh, you red lighted.
Yeah, I did.
That's okay. That was quick. Wow. We're going to be buying more of these. We're going to be selling all of those 4-gear chassis. I ain't running them anymore. This is the way to go. I highly recommend getting yourself some Jag DR-1 chassis for your Auto World 4-gear cars. And I also recommend getting Viper chassis for your amazing looking Auto World bodies and ditching those horrible Xtraction chassis. These are now the top cars I got in the collection. They all look great. What do you think, Enzo?
I really like them.
Next video coming up, we're going to add some paint to these wheels, do them up nicely, and add some LEDs to these also so we can run them in the night.
Yeah.
So, Enzo and I hope you liked this video. Please give us a thumbs up if you did. Please subscribe to the channel, and keep having fun, everyone.